Hi, I'm Desiree Luong, the music therapist here at Northeast ISD. This is a video for parents and caregivers at home working with our nonverbal students right now. I thought I would show you a low-tech assistive technology option for offering your students choices and having them indicate their preferences. Since I'm the music therapist, we will be talking about music choices. And specifically in this video, we'll talk about recorded music. We use recorded music a lot in the classrooms. It's a great way to engage these students and offering them a more sensory rich experience. It engages them in many different levels. When I use it, I very rarely choose the music for them. I will almost always offer my students a choice. It's just another step to making the experience more meaningful, more effective, and having them communicate. Even my nonverbal students. And the way I do this the most is by using song choice cards. So I thought I'd show you a few. For my younger ones that are doing things like Old MacDonald and number songs and folk songs, nursery rhymes, I'll use just bright visuals that are not too distracting. If it's a song from a movie, I'll just use an image from the actual film. I find that that's the fastest way to engage them and help them recognize, oh, I know what that song is. And for my older students or my students that have Apple Music or iTunes and understand how to use those types of devices, I will just use the album covers from those albums. And I find that this is the most not only age appropriate, but it's also the quickest way to get them to associate what song this is. Because when they hear this song on their device, this is the picture that's on the screen. So when I'm offering these choices, I will simply just hold them up, one or two, or possibly lay out if they can choose from more. I can lay them out on the table, just hold them up, ask them a simple question. What song should we listen to? Or what do you want to sing today? That type of thing. For my students that are nonverbal and also don't have the capability to reach out and make their choice or reach out and touch the card, what I'll do is I will choose two that are visually very distinctive. This one's very bright. This one's not as bright. And I will hold them up, find their eye line, hold them up right there so that I can look directly into their eyes, put them real close together, and then just slowly start to pull them apart. And then I'll just see which one they follow as I pull them apart. And then I'll hold it up. It looks like you want to sing Shake It Off. Let's sing Shake It Off. And then I will have the music, we'll hit play. And that's when you dance, that's when you sing, that's when you engage with your student or your child. Again, by engaging with them, singing with them, dancing with them, you're adding another sensory element that makes this a more meaningful experience and engages them on a different level. So if you want to continue to use the communication piece and encourage that even more, a lot of times I'll do a kind of freeze dance activity, or I'll just pause it while we're singing. And I find that the most effective place to pause it is right before you hit a chorus. The chorus is usually the most familiar thing. It usually it builds right, the music will build right into the chorus, and so the kids are really excited to hear the chorus. So that's when I'll pause it the most, because they'll be more motivated to want the music to keep going. And then I'll say, should we hear some more Taylor Swift? What do you think? And then have them reach out and touch it. Or you could use a more simple graphic and just say, should we hear some more music? Is this what you want to hear? Or you could offer two choices. You could offer two choices, like this one, or like an all done, or a yes, no. And then as soon as they touch it, you start the music again and carry on with whatever it was you were doing. The important thing to remember is that whatever you're playing your music on, whatever device you're using to play your music, it needs to be very close to you. As soon as they make their choice, the music should start. That helps with the cause and effect. It helps your child or your student understand that they are what made the music happen. Oh, I touch this and the music happens. And then the more you do that, the more they understand that their communication means something and there's always an effect to it. And that's how they make things happen. So keep that real close if you've got a remote, or just keep the device near you. If you're moving about the room, dancing and stuff, you might also want to keep the card with you while you're moving. That way, when the music stops, you're not having to hunt and find it. You want to keep this as seamless as possible. And so that is just a simple way to use these types of cards with with really anything but helping them to make choices, and you're working on the same things that we're working on in the classroom as far as making choices and communication. If you don't have a printer at home and you don't have the ability to create these at home, feel free to let your teacher know, let me know. I'll have my email in the video description, and we'll be able to get these tools to you as well to use at home. I hope you are well. Thanks.